So, hello everyone, and welcome to episode number 2 of the Blind Space podcast series. I would like to start this podcast by saying thank you very much for everyone who saw the previous podcast and also that shared it and liked, and also to the new subscribers of the page. I think last time I checked, combined both videos had around something crazy like almost 2,000 views. So yeah, thank you so much to everyone who saw those videos. Today, I'm going to keep it short. I think I should have done this podcast as podcast number 1, but for some reason that didn't happen. So, as you said at the beginning, I'm going to carry on doing a few jams, even if it's just me improvising like this one that I've just done. But then again, as I said previous time, if you want to join me here in the studio, just send me a message and I'll happily have you here and we can have a chat about anything. It doesn't have to be about anything in specific, it can just be about anything, and you don't have to be interested in music at all. I think those introduction jams is just so that I feel a bit more free, really, rather than so that I'm not so, stiff. But yeah, I thought on this podcast I'll just, briefly, because I want to keep them short, maybe around the 10-minute mark, because the previous one was quite long. So yeah, in this one I just want to go over what this channel is about. So yeah, so I've created the Blind Space about 2 years ago. However, at the time I was doing it in Portuguese, which wasn't a great idea because obviously I've limited my audience. And then I kind of became a dad, kind of. I did become a dad, and that took basically all of my time. And then even the time I had available, I felt guilty of using that towards something like this channel or even music or anything like that. I just felt like all of my spare time should really be put towards my children. Well, obviously they're almost 2 now. They've gotten into their routine. I've gotten into my routine, so now I've got a couple of evenings a week where I can invest time in this, and yeah, and that's where the channel was 2 years ago. Now what I want to do with this channel is just basically have these kind of podcasts, these kind of video casts, I suppose you could call them, where I can just talk about anything really, or invite anyone to come and have a chat with me. I'm also gonna, because as some of you might have noticed, I'm also interested in photography, video editing, music making, all of those things. So I want to make this channel quite broad when it comes to those things. And just because I don't want to have a channel for photography, I don't want to have a channel for video editing and another one for music, which was what I had about 2 to 3 years ago. So I just want to merge them all into one. And obviously it'll be the blind space. The blind space, really, because not because I'm blind, I'm severely sight impaired, but more because I kind of fit in this space where I'm severely sight impaired, but I'm not blind, and I kind of sit in this really awkward space. So I decided to call it the blind space. Yeah, and basically what the channel will be about, me just using these things, video, music, photography, to overcome my limitation. So yeah, that's what it's going to be about. And then what I'll do is I'll try and get some people around, and then it'll be quite interesting to compare what impressions I have on new people, and in terms of like how they perceive my visual limitations, because I wear glasses on a daily basis. I used to wear contact lenses, but because I wear glasses, people tend to think that, oh, he's wearing glasses so he can see 100% now, when that is literally not the case. I think with glasses I see about 10%, maybe less now, than the average adult. Those are some of the things that I encounter on a daily basis, just people thinking that I see more than I actually do. Obviously then that creates expectations, and obviously those expectations sometimes are not met, which then put me in a really awkward position again, the blind space. But yeah, it'll be, it won't be anything serious. I don't want to make it too serious, just because that's what I did when I first started the channel in Portuguese, and it's really not that much of a big deal. I can still go to work, I can still cycle, I can still do all those things, which I'm quite grateful for. So, it's not going to be oh my god, I've got an eyesight issue and, poor me, and I don't want it to be like that. I want it to be, just normal. Just a normal video with a normal guy about a normal thing. So yeah, if you haven't yet, and if you find any interest in what I'm doing, and if you'd like to support me, please consider subscribing to the channel. I do, it does take quite a bit of effort, so I do appreciate all the support I get. So yeah, you can find me here on Facebook, on YouTube, Instagram, any of those places. Don't do much Twitter just because I don't really get it, and I think that's just me being backwards. But yeah, I don't really get it. But hopefully I'll get the hang of it at some point. But yeah, no, I was completely amazed about the amount of views the first podcast and first jam had. But yeah, no, together there were about 2k views, and I was just gobsmacked because my videos normally tend to have like what 100 views, 150 views, and I don't know why that kind of just went through the roof. And I don't know what I did to make that happen, but I'm hoping that by carrying on, that I can, get to more people like me and with other disabilities, or just people that are going through, a not so good time of their life in their life, and then help them overcome that. I think everything is achievable. So yeah, again, if you enjoy this video, please consider subscribing and sharing it, and we'll see you next time. Like I said, if you want to be part of this, if you want to be here next time, just send me a message, and then obviously I'll go through people and invite them in, or invite you in. You never know, it might be the next one. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, have a good one.